Welcome to Moving to Portugal Daily, episode 156. I'm Mateus Costa. Today, we dive into Workspace Legitimacy, how to build a SEF-Ready home office that strengthens your D7 or D8 visa case and improves daily performance.
Here's the hook. SEF and Finanças don't just look at bank transfers and invoices. They look for consistent patterns that tell a believable story about where you work and how you earn. If your evidence looks scattered or one-off, it raises questions. If it shows a consistent, verifiable footprint, you're immediately more credible.
In the next 9 minutes, I'll give you a 4-step, SEF-friendly workspace blueprint, explain why each piece matters, and finish with a focused 7-day checklist so you can start building evidence right away. This is practical, honest, and fully legal. No shortcuts, no fake documents.
Section 1. Why workspace legitimacy matters. Think of residency reviewers as pattern detectors. They want to see sustained behavior, where you live, where you send invoices from, what address appears on official mail, and a professional presence during video calls or interviews. That pattern reduces suspicion and speeds approvals. It also helps with Finanças if you later formalize taxes or claim allowable expenses. Common triggers that invite deeper checks: a single long Airbnb receipt, inconsistent faturas with different NIFs, or bank transfers that don't match invoice dates. Avoid those traps by creating repeatable, verifiable signals.
Section 2. The 4-step SEF-friendly workspace blueprint. Step 1. Secure a verifiable address. Options that work: a signed lease, a documented long-term Airbnb conversion with written permission from the host, or a co-working membership tied to your name and address. What counts is documentation you can prove: a lease contract with landlord's signature and dates, receipts showing stable payment, or a co-working invoice on your name. If you're converting a short-term stay, get written permission from the property owner and a simple addendum that shows intent to stay long-term. Keep originals and scan everything into a dated folder. Step 2. Build an income pipeline and paperwork pattern that SEF and Finanças recognize. Issue regular invoices, monthly or bi-weekly depending on your work, so your bank statements show recurring deposits aligned with invoices. Collect faturas from Portuguese suppliers when applicable, and always request client letters of engagement that describe the work, duration, and payment terms. Use your NIF on faturas when possible. If clients pay you abroad, create a clear trail: an invoice, a bank transfer with reference, and a matching entry in your accounting. Repetition matters more than single large sums. Step 3. Create a local footprint. This is about multi-source evidence. Combine lease or co-working records with utility bills, mail delivery, and local service contracts: phone, internet, or a Portuguese SIM on your name. Keep meeting logs, calendar invites with Portuguese timestamps, screenshots of co-working check-ins, or receipts from local cafes if you regularly meet clients there. SEF likes to see more than one independent signal pointing to the same reality. A lease plus a phone bill plus 3 months of bank transfers is stronger than any one of those alone. Step 4. Habits, appearance, and communication. Paperwork is one side, presentation is the other. Practice a camera-ready routine: tidy background, neutral lighting, and simple grooming that reads professional on video. Prepare a short script for SEF interviews and client calls: who you are, what you do, why Portugal. Use clear verbs: I consult remote startups on product strategy, and avoid vagueness. Show language effort. Even basic Portuguese greetings and a couple of written messages to landlords or suppliers strengthen your case. Consistent meeting habits, regular weekly calls visible in your calendar, align your documents with lived behavior. Section 3. A real nomad example and a common mistake to avoid. I worked with a client, let's call her Anna, who moved from a short-stay Airbnb into a 6-month co-working contract while negotiating a longer lease. She kept monthly invoices, used a Portuguese SIM, and asked her Airbnb host for a short written permission that she planned to extend. This simple note helped bridge the early months. SEF saw the repeated signals and approved her renewal without a long interview.
Contrast that with someone who relied only on odd receipts. One-off receipts and sporadic transfers create gaps and invite follow-ups. The lesson? Build continuity, not convenience.
Immediate action. A compact 7-day checklist you can start now. Day 1. Get a scan of any current lease, Airbnb confirmation, or co-working membership and save it in a dated folder. Day 2. Set up recurring invoicing. Pick a cadence and issue your first dated invoice. Day 3. Register a Portuguese SIM or at least local contact info. Day 4. Collect or request client engagement letters for current projects. Day 5. Set 3 regular weekly meeting slots in your calendar and invite at least 2 clients or collaborators. Day 6. Gather any utility or service receipts and add them to your folder. Day 7. Practice a 2-minute interview script, record it, and review your video grooming and background. Start with one item today, scan your documentation, and build from there.
Before we close, one reminder about risks. Never use fake documents or misrepresent landlord permission. That can collapse your case and harm future residency options. Instead, focus on authentic, multi-source evidence and consistent behavior. If you need a faster path, consider co-working memberships or formalizing a consultancy contract. Both provide quick, verifiable signals without legal risk. Portugal rewards preparation. Plan your paperwork and your habits together. If you want a guided template, we've built a Workspace Legitimacy kit in the Nomad Life Success course. Lease checklist, invoice templates, a 1-week interview script, and a grooming checklist for video calls. The kit turns this episode into an actionable pack you can follow day by day. Portugal isn't just a destination, it's your optimized new beginning. That's your daily Portugal blueprint. Start applying one thing this week. Thanks for listening to Moving to Portugal Daily. Build the foundation before you arrive. And remember, small daily habits create big lifestyle wins.